other questions?
All right. First of all, I just want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for the blessing that I have of being able to steward this program with these incredible young men, and we are learning that we can have a struggle and success at the same time, and that's just a part of life. And I just love the way my guys are responding, and you know, in this day and age, there's a lot of transfers and that going on. I got a group of guys that that are playing for K-State, right? And you can see it, and I'm just so proud of them. And so that's a really good team that we beat, and they've lost a lot of really close games, and you know, Wes does a terrific job. And so last year we came here and it was a nail biter the same way, and you know, the coach just rose up and hit that three, and yeah, that one stuck with us for a long time, and so I was happy to get this one.
What was the message in the huddle? I asked Doug this, but about, you know, going on that run, being able to take the lead, and then being able to sustain that all the way to the end after it looked like Cincinnati had multiple chances to kind of run away with it.
You know, we just, like, in the first half, we just weren't making shots, and we were settling too much for threes. And you know, one of the things we want to have as our identity is the ability to get to the paint and make plays from the paint. And I thought their physicality, they were just playing with more force than we were. And so it was, okay, we've got to drive with a greater force. We have to screen better. We have to cut better. And then it started going, and we didn't settle for threes, and because 5 of our first 8 shots were threes. And in the second half, we only took 5 threes. We didn't make any, but we only took 5, and because we just kept putting pressure on the rim, and so that was just what we wanted to do.
Coleman was obviously a game-time decision tonight. How would you evaluate his play, and what went into the decision to get him back in the starting lineup after him sitting out the past few?
Yeah, well, Coleman wanted to play, right? And from the time he had the injury, he said, I am coming back and I'm going to play, and he didn't care what they said about how long it was going to take, and he put in incredible work. Him and Luke, our trainer, I mean, it was 24/7, and you know, I told him, I said, Cole, man, I'd like you to play, but you have a bright future ahead of you, and it's more important that your health is more important to me than you playing. And he told me, thank you, coach. I'm gonna keep working, and I'm gonna let you know when I'm ready. And today he said he was ready, and I told him, if you're ready, I'm gonna start you. I'm not gonna let you warm up and sit on the bench and get cold, right? So I'm gonna start you, and we're gonna play you. And if you're tired, let me know, and I'll call a timeout or I'll sub you out. And so it took him a little bit, and it'd probably take another little bit, but you know, it's always, when you have a talented young man like that who sees the floor, he's basically our second point guard on the floor. And it just makes everything move a little bit easier for you.
When you went over 5 minutes in the first half without scoring, does part of you go, how are we even in this? But yet you were.
Well, my question to our staff was like, man, we got to do a better job of tagging here and doing that. I was saying something defensively, and they looked at me and went, hey, coach, they're shooting like 20-something%. They only have 15 points. We got to figure out how to score. And I was like, okay, y'all are right. So, all right, let's figure out how to score. And so that's where my mind went immediately. But so we figured out a way. And we've been down. We was down, I think 15-0 at Arizona State.
14 in Kansas.
14-0 in Kansas, and you know, came back. Iowa State, it was 13-4. So we've gotten down before. Right, and so we just tell ourselves, no, we've been here before. Let's just keep grinding, keep putting the next, you know, tough people do the next right thing. I got a bunch of tough guys that did the next right thing.
Coach, there was a play early in the second half where you guys forced it, or you guys suffered the turnover. Coleman comes back, you call the timeout. Coleman comes to the huddle fired up, trying to light a spark there. After the timeout, 8-0 run, what was said in that moment to kind of light those guys up to kind of spark that run for you guys?
Yeah, you know, sometimes you say things in huddles and in the locker room that are just for the huddles in the locker room. But man, I have no problem. Like I asked our staff to find me somebody, find me players who are more passionate about this game than I am. I don't want to be the most passionate person on the floor, the most passionate person in the gym. And man, it is fun to have a guy and multiple guys who are as passionate about this game and representing Kansas State as I am.
Anything else for Coach? Okay, thank you guys very much.
Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it.